Busy? Busy? I didn't know. What have I been doing for the last 10 years? I was never busy.
Let's just say this year, there's been a lot of changes. But there's one change that's a little bit bigger than all the rest. That's that one right there. Let's just say it's changed things.
This is Elliot. She's 3 months old, and she's the reason that our video schedule, our blog schedule, it's been a little off the last couple months. I'm like 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, 3 months into this whole dad thing. And I'm like, what did I used to do with my time? I don't know. I would kill to have the amount of time that I had for the previous 35 years of my life. Parents, I get it now. If you're not a parent, I feel like you just don't have the right to say you're too busy. What was my point? My point, this is my video to the other parents that want to start an online business. They're like, how do I start an online business? I'm a parent, I got kids. This is my advice to you for how to successfully start a business on the side while you've got kids. If that sounds useful, then stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna share the 4 things that I think are going to be most helpful for parents that wanna start an online business. And the first, and this is probably the most important one, is know your why. You have so many things going on. You are busy, you are stressed, you don't know up from down sometimes, but you know you wanna start something for yourself, you wanna build something for yourself. But if you don't have a strong enough reason why, because you're gonna have to make sacrifices, you're gonna have to do things that are uncomfortable. You're gonna have to stay up late or go to bed early or miss out on social things or do all of the above. And if you don't have a good enough reason why, then you simply are not going to do the work. Other things are going to take the priority. So really spend some time thinking about why do you want to start an online business. Know your why. Have it very clear. Be able to, in one sentence, define why you want to start an online business. And if you can do that, you've then set the stage for actually starting. Because if that why is strong enough, then you're going to be excited about doing the work and making it happen. Second thing you need to do if you want to be successful building an online business as a parent, schedule everything. That has been the biggest challenge I have had as someone who's not necessarily great at scheduling things, but I found the only way that I'm able to get work done and do all the things I want to accomplish is actually to schedule everything, create a calendar. Every hour I've got something going on, and everything I put in my calendar is something that I stick to. So even if it's just 2 hours blocked off to shoot YouTube videos, write blog posts, whatever it is, that becomes a meeting that I don't miss unless my daughter Elliot is dying or something. I talk to my wife about this every Sunday. We sit down, I say, hey, here's what I need for the week. Here's what I'm doing work-wise. Here's what we have family-wise. We schedule in the things that she wants to do. And we schedule all of that so that we know that it gets done and I can plan accordingly. Otherwise, what ends up happening is I wake up first thing in the morning. I spend the first 2 or 3 hours of the day with Elliot while my wife gets some rest after being up all night feeding and things like that. And if I don't schedule the work, if I don't know that, okay, at this period of time, I'm going to do X or Y or whatever it is, then I'm just gonna stress. I'm not gonna be able to be present with my family. It stresses me out. And then what's likely to happen is something else is gonna come up and then it won't do it. And then all the work keeps getting pushed. When it's scheduled, it gets done. And so if you're not a big schedule person, you're gonna need to kind of become a big schedule person. So once, twice a week, sit down for the next few days, plan what you're going to work on and when, and doing that can make all the difference in the world. Number 3, what is the most important task you can work on right now? When you are building your business, ask yourself this every single day. What is the most important thing I can do to grow my business, to make money? And then do that thing. Before I had a kid, and the fact that I've got 3 different businesses, it was very easy to work on whatever I wanted. I didn't have to worry about the stuff that was making money because I've already got businesses that are making money. I could just kind of be I feel like writing a blog post. I feel like doing social media. I feel like updating the website. I could do whatever I wanted. But when you're just getting started and you have the obligations of a family and a day job and all the different things you're doing, you have to focus on the thing that is going to make the most money. So if you are, say, freelance writing, which is what I think most new online business owners should start out with, say, what is the best thing I can do to make money? What is the best thing, the most important thing I need to do to grow this business? The chances are it's going to be to send cold pitch emails, because that's the best way to get freelance writing work. So it might be more fun to write journal entries. It might be more fun to go into a writer's community and, talk gossip. It might be more fun to study or read a writing book than it is to actually do the work. But when you've got limited time, you have to focus on the most important aspects of the business for growing the business. And usually, in the case of freelancing, it is sending those pitches. So it's going to be different for every type of business. But since we talk a lot about freelance writing on this channel, I'm going to assume that might be a way you want to go. So finally, not all time you have is created equal. Sometimes you're going to have a couple hours, sometimes you're going to have a couple minutes of doing work. So I think what you should do is all the stuff you have to do, all of your tasks, I think you should drop them into 3 buckets. Under 20 minutes, 20 minutes to 2 hours, over 2 hours. So you've got under 20 minutes, so that's like emails, clerical tasks, things like that. You've got 20 minutes to 2 hours, that's probably actually doing the freelance writing work, that's probably sending pitches, doing the main parts of your business. And then over 2 hours, that's for the stuff that you really have to focus and dig into. Maybe it's creating a marketing funnel, maybe it's working on your portfolio website, maybe it's creating a new product or anything like that. But by understanding what tasks are in what buckets, it's going to make it easier to decide what to work on and when. So every Sunday or whenever you're planning out your schedule for the week, you can say, oh, I'm only going to have a couple 20-minute blocks on this day, so that's when I'm going to answer my emails. Or you might say, well, I've got 4 hours on Thursday afternoon, that's when I'm going to work on my whole marketing strategy and really dig into that. But by having buckets and knowing which tasks you can do when you've got more time and which tasks you can do when you have less time, it's going to make it much easier to actually use that time productively and get stuff done, as opposed to just twiddling your thumbs or not doing anything. Oh, and one last thing I would recommend if you are a new parent trying to start an online business, and this is a pretty big one, is find accountability. Find someone else that wants to do the same thing as you, or at least is very supportive of your goals. Talk to them, if not every day, every other day. So if you don't do the work you say you're going to do, you've got someone that's going to hold yourself accountable. But this is great if you have a friend or someone that also wants to start a business of their own, because then you can become accountability buddies, which is like the worst name ever. But you can do that, hold each other accountable for your success, and it's not like you're doing it alone. And if you don't have that person in your life, then find an online community where you can get that mentorship, where you can get that accountability. I highly recommend Location Rebel Academy because it's awesome, and there's a bunch of people that can help you with that accountability stuff, including me. So that's what I would do to start an online business as a new parent. Now, there's all sorts of online businesses you could start. It could be affiliate marketing, it could be blogging, it could be freelancing, it could be e-commerce, it could be any number of things. But I would give a parent the same advice I would give to anybody else. I think you should start with freelance writing. It's the easiest way to get started, fastest way to get started, easiest way to build momentum and actually start making money, all while learning skills that are going to be directly applicable to any other business that you want to start in the future. So that's why I think freelance writing is such a good fit. So, parents, I get it. You are amazing. I never had any right to complain about being busy before. And even now, where we're just stuck at home, I still don't necessarily feel like I have the right to complain about being busy. But we're doing our best. And I'm excited to be a dad. I'm excited to figure out how to balance the whole work-life thing. It's opened up a whole new world to me, but that doesn't mean it hasn't been without its challenges. So my name's Sean Orwell. I'm the founder here at this thing called Location Rebel, where we teach you how to build small businesses you can run from anywhere in the world and spend more time doing the stuff you love, like, I don't know, spending time with your kids and your family and your friends. If you are looking for help building a freelance writing business, go to locationrebel.com/FWG. Get our free freelance writing guide and 6-day freelance writing course. It's going to point you in the right direction, tell you everything you need to know to get started. So I hope you have a fantastic day. If you're trying to figure out what to watch next, I would recommend this video right here. It's a good one. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.